Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the KN44 assault rifle, and together we're going to be building out a class setup for this weapon. Now the goal of this class setup is basically two things. One, we're going to try and reduce one of the biggest issues of the KN44, which is its horizontal recoil. It has a lot of horizontal sway, and as well as we're going to try as much as possible reduce the aim down sights, because like the main goal of this class setup is to try and create a somewhat versatile assault rifle, one that can be used in both close quarters combat and medium to long range, and that can hold its own well in any situation you might find yourself. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So here we are in Gunsmith. Now the first attachment we're going to be bringing in is the light muzzle brake. Now this attachment, why I chose this particular attachment and not the compensator, is because the light muzzle brake reduces your lateral recoil more than the compensator. The light muzzle brake reduces your lateral recoil, which is your horizontal recoil, by 10% and reduces your vertical recoil by 4%, while the compensator reduces both by 7% evenly. So because this is a KN44, and we all know that the KN44 has a very bad horizontal sway, we're going to be using this particular attachment to try and help combat that and counter it. Now secondly, we're going to be using the light barrel. Now this barrel improves your ADS speed by a little bit, not much, but we're going to try and make this weapon as versatile as possible, like I said earlier. Now the third attachment, of course, is going to be the stupid grip tape, which is almost standard on pretty much any weapon. It's one of the most useful grip tapes, one of the most useful attachments generally in the game. So I would recommend you use this on pretty much any weapon you use. The only time I would recommend not using this and probably using the rubberized is if you're using a weapon that has a significant vertical kick, maybe something like the MSMC, but I still wouldn't recommend using that because we have other attachments that can help with vertical recoil. Now after that, we're going to be using the Strike foregrip. Now the reason why I chose this particular grip and not this one is because this one is one of the only grips that doesn't, I think it's the only grip actually, yeah, it's the only grip that doesn't reduce your ADS speed at all. Now I'm trying to avoid as much as possible any reduction to ADS speed of this weapon and this class. It's just to make it as fast and agile and versatile as possible. So last but not the least, this attachment, it's more of an optional thing. Personally, I really like using scopes on my class setups. It's a recent thing. It's something I only started doing like 2-3 days ago, and personally I find my aim a bit better when I use scopes. So I'm going to be using a scope, a red dot sight on this particular class setup with a blue dot. Where's my blue dot? There. So I'm going to be using this. Now if you don't want to use a red dot sight, I would recommend either you go with a long shot to further increase your range, or a tactical laser to improve your ADS speed even more. But personally, I'm just going to be leaving it like this. This is going to be the class setup which I am going to be using. Now in the gameplay video that is going to proceed with this, you're going to see this class setup in action. So let's set up the other operator skill and perks that we need for the class. Now for the operator skill, of course, we're going to be using the Annihilator. It's pretty much the best operator skill in the game. And for perks, now this is a bit controversial. Some of you might want to use lightweight, but personally I think I want to use agile. I know agile has been nerfed and it doesn't do as much as it once did, but I just want to use this particular attachment more because I'm trying as much as possible to reduce my ADS time between when I'm sprinting and when I'm able to react to an enemy in sight or something. So I'm going to be using the agile. Right after agile, we're going to be using the vulture perk so that you don't run out of ammo too often, so that when you're engaging your enemies you can pick up ammo as you go on. Because if you're not using an extended magazine or a perk that gives you extra ammo, you might run out of ammo a lot and you might have to start looking for ammo to pick up on the ground, and that's not very fun. So last but not the least, of course, we're going to be using Dead Silence. There's pretty much nothing else you can use in terms of blue perks. So yeah, so this is it. This is the class setup. Now I'm going to be showing you some gameplay which I use this exact same class setup. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm going to be making a few other videos for HG40, MSMC, Cordite, and a few other weapons in the following days. So if you want to see some of that, do make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and now leave a like, share the video with your friends, and tell me what you think about this class setup in the comment section below. Also, I purchased a microphone to try and improve the quality of my commentary, so let me know what you think about this. Is it better than my previous videos, or is it worse, or what would you like me to improve in my videos? All feedback is really important. So yeah, stay safe, stay protected. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
At night was born to fight. Mythical, so mystical, think what they like. You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. Be kind to those around you, don't be merciless. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. While they move so fast, you could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. Have your friends beside you like my Pegasus. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. Perseus.
down. Need backup.
Contact with enemy!
UAV online. It's too close. Fight harder.
Changing mag.
They're hurting. Keep fighting. We've taken the lead.
Reloading.
Losing Bravo. Capture.
Targets in sight! Changing mag.
We captured Alpha. UAV recon is standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. We lost Bravo. UAV online. Captured B.
Reloading. Cover me.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Keep on them. We're winning this one. Losing C. UAV online. Captured B. Losing Alpha. Airstrike is ready. We lost Charlie. Captured C. Friendly sentry gun deployed. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. We captured Charlie. Hunter-killer drone deployed. All positions locked down. Hold your positions.